All right, everybody, welcome to this special episode where I have the privilege of giving a major shout out to the coolest kid I know around, Broydun Scoots. Welcome, Broydun. How you doing, my friend?
Good, how are you?
Doing awesome. We're doing fantastic. This is going to be an awesome little live stream. And today, what we're doing now is I'm giving a shout out to Broydun, who has got this cool new YouTube channel that's called Broydun Scoots. And we're just trying to give him a little bit of a run, give him a little shout out. And I want to show you, look, we got some peeps in the house, Broydun, who are connecting in. Let's see who we got here. We've got Igor's here. He says, hey, Mark and Broydun. Very cool. Let's see who else we got. The people piling in here. We got Chaitanya. And you guys, there's going to be opportunities for you to ask Broydun questions. So stick around. Don't run away. Yes, we've got Naima, who's up in Edmonton. Thanks, Naima, for connecting in. Oh, look at that. We got Axeman Creations in the house. Who's Axeman Creations, Broydun?
That's my dad.
Is he pretty cool?
Yes, he is.
Oh, look cool. At that. Shout out to Dad. We love that. Okay. Himshik says, Sharma says, hey, yeah, you're also cool. You bet. We've got the cool music. We've got all kinds of stuff here, guys. Check this out. Yes, indeed. So we'll play some crazy music here a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we'll shut that one down. All right, we got to save that for the good stuff. So Igor is saying cool toque, and Bruston saying, hey guys, it's great to have you here. There's the Axeman. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. And a big shout out. Let's see. We've got Chaitanya says, hey Mark, thanks for your nice words. It'll be a pleasure to be live with you and share my immigration journey with all the applicants dealing with this Canadian immigration world. You bet, Chaitanya. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us in this live. This is all about Bruston. So let's jump over and let's ask Broydun a few questions. And then we're gonna show you some footage, some actual shots of Broydun doing his cool tricks. And then we're gonna give him a nice shout out with his YouTube channel. So Broydun, why don't you take a second and just tell us a little bit about yourself? Who are you?
Hi. Well, my name is Broydun Holtby, and I've been scootering for a couple of years now, and I've been starting to post on YouTube because it's been fun. So, yeah.
Cool. So, what are your hopes? Like, what do you want to be able to accomplish with your cool YouTube channel? What do you want to do with that channel?
Well, I mostly want to make some YouTube videos of me scootering, inspire people to learn some new tricks, to start scootering, just to have a good time.
That's awesome. I cannot think. And check this out, Broydun. We've got someone from Morocco who's tuning in. Look at that. That is awesome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And we've got another one. Tajay says, good luck, kid. So, yes. So how old are you, Broydun?
I'm 13 years old right now.
13. And who helps you to create your channel? Let's slide over here and take a look at your channel here. So who helped you to create this?
All me.
You did it all by yourself? Very cool. Very cool. And you guys got to see, he's just getting started. He's sitting at about 45 subscribers. I want you guys to slide over in the description. There's and you can see, did you see it jump by 2? We want to see these subscribers climb right here. So if you're watching this, I'd love for you to slide over and subscribe to Broydun's channel. He's just getting started. He's got lots of real cool content, and we're going to show it. How about we start off, before we get into a little bit more, we've got a few more people that are posting some comments and things like that. But Chaitanya says, well, time for me to learn some new skills. And look at that. He's got a little scooter on there. So cool. All right. That's awesome, Chaitanya. That'd be fantastic. Chaitanya's he's over in Ontario. That's where he is, Broydun. Okay, so why don't we show him some footage? What do you think? Would that be pretty cool?
Yes.
Okay, do you guys
Yes,
want to
we should.
see? Give us some shout outs, give us some thumbs up if you want to see some footage. And this is awesome. I love this one. So kind. Look at Teje says it will be 47 million soon. All right, that's
Hopefully.
awesome. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, look at that. Igor said he's already subscribed. Click on the link below, head over here, subscribe, and let's watch that number climb. Okay, we're gonna slide over here now. We gotta show some action footage. So we got lots here. We're gonna slide it in. Okay, and we're gonna have Broyden break it down, but we gotta get the music. So let's get pumped up here. Okay, we'll get fired up here. All right, here we go. Let's get this action. Here it comes.
Alright, so I drop into the quarter pipe. I come up the step up and do double forward. And then I raise the spine, jump down the step up, and I actually do a finger whip here. And
that is awesome. Okay, let's redo this. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, and I'm gonna make sure your voice is up, and then let's walk through this. Okay, I'll turn this down a little bit more. Okay, so let's start off the top here. So what do you call this trick?
Just which one? Like up the
Yeah, the one that you do when you come up, and right here. Let's get this going, and I'm gonna stop it. So you come down here, you do a wicked drop, and then you come sailing up here, and then okay, what do we got going on here? What are we doing?
So you jump in the air and you do a double tail whip, and it moves around twice, and then you catch it and land.
Boom! That's insane. That was so cool. Okay, now talk us through this part.
Alright, so I gain up a lot of speed because you need a lot of speed for this, and you pretty much just hit the coping with your front wheel and explode up really high. You reach down and hit the deck with your hand, and then it goes around like a tail whip, and then you land on it.
Did you guys see that? Look, watch this. Look at the amplitude. Man, did he get up there. It takes a lot of speed to do that. He just explodes up there so high. And look at the finger. See, if you look down there, look at his finger touching. See that? Touch, touch. That is awesome. And then lands. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, before we move to the next trick, let's watch this one more time with some noise here. All right, here we go. Watch again, everybody. Boom. Oh, that is so awesome. Look at the speed. And boom. That is so cool. That is awesome. I love that. That is such a cool trick. Okay, let's see what else we got. So we'll shut this one down. Actually, let's jump over here a little bit before we get to the next one. Let's jump over and see what we got. We got some more comments that are coming in here, and you got to see this stuff here. So like we said, so Igor said he's subscribed. Chaitanya's got some wicked thumbs up for you. He's subscribed too. Another subscriber in the house. This is awesome. Oh, look at that. Sharma also subscribed. Oh, we got to give these guys a big applause here. Big applause. Let's do that again. Here we go. Awesome. All right. That is awesome. Okay, Axeman, he says cool and looking great. This is fantastic. Okay, let's, if you guys have any questions for Broyden, just post them in the comments below. And anything you want to ask him about his channel and about scootering. So what kind of scooters, Broyden, what kind of scooters are the best kind?
Well, I ride a Lucky Pro right now. Well, Prodigies are pretty good. MGPs, Prodigies, Luckies. It's like all in that area. There's lots of different types, but mostly the flat decks where it's flat on the bottom. That's like a good one you need to get. So if you want to start off, don't get a bad deck because
don't get a bad deck. What happens if? Well, here's a good question. So Igor says, do you have to have a special kind of scooter, or you can start with any scooter?
You can start with any scooter. Some scooters are more difficult. Razors, I wouldn't recommend it because they hurt a lot if you hit your leg.
And so edge. Is that experience that you've had? is hitting your leg with the
Yes.
razor. So you better tell
Yes,
the listeners what happened.
I was doing on a half pipe. It's where there's 2 quarter pipes combined. I was doing a 180 whip, so you like do a 180 and a toe,
Yep.
and my feet were just a little bit lower than the deck, and it came and just like hit me right in the shin. So,
Oh, ow. I guess that comes with the
and I'm
territory.
moving as fast as I can too,
You're
so
trying to
it
do it
hurts
as
a
fast as
lot.
you could. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, well
and
look
with
at
the flat deck, they're squared, so it doesn't hurt as much,
okay, that
and
makes
it's easier.
sense. So what was that last part?
It's easier to move it because it's lighter than a normal scooter, and like it's so thick that it doesn't really hurt, and it has more landing space too. So
Oh, great. That makes a lot of sense. Check out Igor's comment here. He said, I'd be terrified to jump like that. Ah, awesome. Okay. All right. This one comes from the Axe Man. What's your next trick you're working on?
oh, okay. So I've been trying to learn a bri. I've landed 1 foot a couple times, but I just haven't got it yet. It's where it's like you pretty much jump off and like swing it over top of your head and then land back on it while doing a 180. It's pretty difficult. I've been practicing though. So stay tuned for that video.
Yeah. And I remember on your channel, one of the things that one of the videos you did was you talked about, don't beat yourself up if you can't learn a trick in a day, right? So
Yes.
that's a pretty good video to do. Like that's a good tip. So I'd encourage people to go over and check it out for sure. All right, we've got a couple more comments here. Let's see. So you can see here, Igor says that he had, let's jump back here. I keep flipping and dropping Broydun off. So Igor says, I had a Razor scooter back in New York City. This metal it can really hit you hard. And he said, he just corrected, yeah, can hit you really hard. Hey.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. It hurts.
Very cool. All right. And then Axeman says that new trick that you've got planned is very cool. So keep posting your questions here. Let's go over and let's take a look at some more footage from the man, the myth, the legend. Okay. So what are we going to see here? What do you got lined up in this one?
So I have actually 2 different things. So I have a kicker that me and my dad built. That was a
Mm-hmm.
fun father-son project, and also a rail.
What's a kicker?
It's
What's a kicker?
like a mini ramp that you can build. That it pretty much it's like it's like an angle, so it like jumps high and it kicks you like a kicker. It pretty much kicks you farther and higher, so
Nice.
you can kick more air.
Your dad made it
And then
with
the
you?
rail, yeah,
That's
we
cool.
both
You
did
must
it.
your dad must be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Shout
except for
out
the
to
part
dad.
that it got ran over by a car.
What's that? What happened?
We backed up and it like rolled over the side of it, so like half of it's broken, but it still works. It's pretty solid.
Oh, it got
It's
driven over by a car?
yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
solid though, so it didn't break that much.
oh, awesome. Okay, so we've got this kicker, and then you got kind of a grind or something that you're going down.
Yeah.
So what do you call this trick?
So I went off the side of it and did a board slide out like there's like a gap, so you jump and then you land on the rail, which is really hard because it's so slippery and like the impact, so it took
Yep.
me a while to land this trick.
Okay, let's watch it. Here we go. Let's get our tunes going. Whoa, that's a little intense. Okay, here we go. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. All right, let's turn this down. We're going to do it again in slow-mo, and you're going to talk us through it, okay?
All right, so I gained speed because my road's crappy. And
Your road is crappy. Is this dirt?
no, it's
Is
like
that
asphalt, but it's like squishy, so I have to get a lot of
okay?
speed.
So you're already
So
kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit. Okay, then you hit
yeah,
here. What do we got?
I go off the side of the kicker, and it's
Oh,
pretty
there's
far
the kicker.
rails.
Oh, it's not even lined up. Look at that. Okay.
No, it's in an angle. and then I jump, keep on jumping, and then I hit, and then I have to slide the rest of the way.
Boom.
I am working on doing a bar spin out of it though. I almost landed it, but I didn't get it. So I'll be making a video of that soon.
Okay, well, we'll be looking for that. That's awesome. Okay, let's take a look at your final one. Oh, actually, we got a couple more here. So talk us through this one. What's happening in this one?
This is actually it's an indoor skate park at House of Wheels in Calgary. So it's pretty fun there. They have a resi. Yeah, so I did a trick on the resi, so let's watch it.
Okay, let's do it. Whoa. Wow. Okay, we're backing this one up. We're doing that again. All right, let's get the volume turned down a bit here. Okay, talk us through it here. What do you got going on?
All right, so I go down this pretty big roller. That's what gives you speed, and then I come up, do the same thing, finger whip. This one looks a little bit weird because I was in an angle while I did it, but you can see it a little better when I hit it with my finger. Cool. And then like you have to catch it with your bars and the deck, and then you land into the resi.
Look at that top of that thing. It's like totally absorbing down, hey?
Yeah.
Cool. So the bottom did a full spin.
Yep.
You pushed it around and landed it. Sweet. That's a great trick. Okay, what's that one called again?
A finger whip. Yeah, it was a pretty big milestone. That's what pretty much set me off to get better tricks and learn a little more harder tricks. It took a long time to learn. So.
That's a steep incline. Okay, I want to slide over here and I want to show you what some of these listeners have got to say about that. So right off the bat, Axeman, he says that'll be a sick. All right. And then Chaitanya says, look at this. He says, you need to get some sponsors here, Broyden, like with some gear and stuff, you can get affiliate fees for people like Chaitanya who wants to go out there. He says, once the 37 centimeters of snow that we got goes away, I'm heading out to get a scooter. Time to invest some time and money in this fun activity. That is awesome. Okay, here's a question. Let's get to a question now from the listeners. Broden, he says, what's your best advice for beginners?
Definitely practice. Lots of practice. You need lots of practice to land tricks. Yeah, practice is pretty much the main thing.
So how long have you been practicing to get down some of these tricks like this, this tricky one here that you had? How long did it take you to do that trick?
About 3 months. It took a while. Yeah. And when I first started scootering, it took about 2 years to learn a tail whip because I had such a crappy scooter. It was pretty hard. But mine was like a different brand. It was like one of the older MGPs. It was a good scooter, but it's pretty heavy for me. So it took me a little bit longer to learn.
Well, everybody starts to learn, right? Everybody starts from a different place. Okay. All right. And then I don't know what Bruston's saying here. He says that was my fault. I don't know what he means. That's awesome. Well, this is great. Okay. So why don't we, as we're, if anybody has any other questions, please post those in the comments and we'll get those up and we'll give you a shout out. Bruston has been posting comments here. We don't understand. Maybe he'll follow it up. But if you have other questions, let me know and we'll bring those up, post those in the comments so that Broyden can answer those. And then let's slide back here and let's take a look at the last trick. And oh, is this the last? Maybe this is the same one. Maybe we do have this. Oh no, this is a different one. Okay. So this last one, what's this one?
This is the rail there. It's like a circle rail, so it's different than mine. Mine's like a square. So it's a little bit harder because you have to go in an angle or just in the middle. So it's harder to ride it.
So it's kind of a round bar versus like a square one?
Yeah. The flat one's easier to stay on. The round one is a little bit more difficult. So it took me a couple tries to land this, but it's pretty sick. So, yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Got to get the music going. Let's watch that again. Okay, pretty cool. All right, let's do the slow-mo. Talk us through it.
All right, so I jump up as soon as I can jump, and then at first I was doing good, and then I started to kind of like slip, so I kind of turned it into like I guess crypt kind of thing. So it made me balance a little bit easier, but I turned it in, and it actually looked cooler than normal. So it was a pretty cool thing that I did that.
Cool. That was I like that. It's kind of you had to do an adjustment right on the fly, right? Look at that jump. Look at that amplitude. So how do you get yourself to jump up when there's no ramp?
Well, you practice first bunny hops, and then once you get a little bit better at those, you move on to J hops, and it's actually where if you watch slowly, I pull my front part of the scooter up, and then as soon as it gets up as high as I want it to be, then I kind of lift up the back end.
Let's see.
As you can
Oh
see there.
yeah. Yeah,
So
we can
that's
totally
what pretty
see
much
that.
higher. So I can jump up, I think 3.5 feet and jump down from using my scooter.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Very
I
cool.
like go and like lift up my front scooter as high as I can, and I pretty much like sideways the whole time, and I kind of just like fly up to the thing and then jump down.
Cool. All right. Well,
Yeah,
we got some more
fun.
questions here. We're gonna be wrapping up here in just a few minutes. So if you got any last minute questions for Broyden, and remember, head over to his YouTube channel right now and click the subscribe button. I'm gonna refresh this page and let's see where we're at. Oh, we're up to 48 subscribers already. That is awesome. So head over here and subscribe to his channel. Let's give Broyden a bunch of support. Very, very cool. All right, let's see. Next question comes from Chaitanya, and he says, is safety equipment recommended? Had enough concussions in my life. I don't need another one. What do you think?
It depends what you're doing, cause like I'm at the stage where there's certain tricks that I can do that I don't need the helmet. If you're doing like big ramps and like stuff, definitely wear helmet, knee pads. If you don't want injuries, knee pads, aren't elbow pads, helmet, lots of stuff. But when you're first starting out, it'd be better if you wore it because like you don't really know how to balance as well, so it'd be easier if to fall and crash and not get hurt if you had pads. But yeah, sometimes I just don't have it. Yeah, but I got my knee pads and helmet like after I started getting good, so you can definitely do without it. But if you're concerned for your safety, then I would recommend having it.
That makes sense. Okay, Axeman says, what's your favorite kind of scooter?
Well, that's hard. I like Prodigies. MV Prodigies. Those are cool. I also like Lucky. Lucky and MV Prodigies. That's my favorite.
Lucky and Prodigy. So where can you buy a scooter?
You can buy them. I wouldn't recommend Amazon that well. Amazon's not so good with scooters. Yeah, there's like different websites you can go to, like the Skate Pro Shop. That's a website you can go to. You can go to you can go to the Lucky website if you want a Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of different websites you can search up. Yeah, so there's different websites. Amazon. Well, if you have like a discount thing for Amazon, that would be better. But it depends because they're shipped better in different like certain websites.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It just depends how far you are too. So
cool. All right. So the follow-up question here, Axeman said, did Bruston break the jump?
yes.
And so that was my fault, says Bruston. So now we're making sense of the comments here. That is awesome. Okay, now we know who's the guilty person. It was Bruston. Okay. All right, here's another question from Chaitanya. He says, does the equipment like pads and all slow down your movement?
Oh, Not really, but kinda. I have like bigger knee pads that I'm growing into, but it doesn't really do much. Like if you're doing some complicated trick or just well, it might be a little bit heavier for you. Like if you're trying to learn a tail whip, it would be a little bit tiny, like this slightest bit harder. But it's not that much, and if you learn with knee pads and all that stuff, it would actually be better for you because then it would be easier to do without it because then it's lighter.
Yep.
So I don't know. You can try both. Like you can practice some with and some without.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Great answer. Okay. So just back to this topic here at hand. So on this video here, it's this right here so which one was the one that Bruston drove over?
The kicker, the ramp.
So is
It
this
was on
right
the other side
here?
of the yeah, that thing. He rode over the side of it on the left, and it like smushed the whole side of it. So it still works
Oh.
though. Like the
So now
whole
you just have to be paying a little bit more attention where you're hitting the ramp.
yeah, I mainly focus to go on the right side, so that's why I'm excited to be goofy standard, so I don't have to jump off the left side.
Awesome. That is great. Well, this has been
And
fantastic. Like we've had a great audience here. I want to give everybody one last chance to slide over here. The link is in the description below. Igor subscribed. We're super excited to have him subscribe. And Chaitanya said he subscribed. That's awesome. We're really, really grateful for those. And anyone who watches this, it would be fantastic if you took the time to slide over, subscribe to Broydun's channel, and let's push him over 100. That's our goal. How's that sound? Is that good, Broydun?
that sounds great. Yeah.
Okay. Any last parting words for all of those that are attending here? Any last suggestions or recommendations or anything like that?
I also when you first start scootering, you should definitely figure out which way you stand on the scooter. That's a big part, and pushing correctly too. Like if you're right foot forward, then you push with your left foot on the left side. If you're left foot forward, then you push with your right foot. Never push with, say I'm left foot forward. Never push with your left foot because it will throw you off, and it's a bad way to get in the habit of that. So that's
Mm.
another thing to watch out for.
That's a great tip. Well, Igor said it was nice to meet you, and thanks so much, Broydun. It was really fun having you on my channel, and I hope that your channel just grows huge and massive, just like the one comment we had previously. Let's see if I can pull that one up. I love that comment. This is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Broydun's channel to hit 47 million soon. That's what Tijay
Yes.
says. So that would be cool. All right. Well, that's fantastic. Well, thanks everybody. And Chaitanya's giving you a shout out, 49 subscribers. Way to go. So thanks for tuning in.
Thank
And
you.
thanks, Broydun. Good luck with everything.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, we'll sign off here. X-Man's giving you a thumbs up. Everybody's saying goodbye. Take care, and we will connect again, and maybe we'll have you back again in the future, Broydun.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, that's Broydun Scoots. I'm Mark Holthe, and this is the Canadian Immigration Institute YouTube channel doing some fun stuff. Take care.